Hello, fuzzies and non-fuzzies alike. This is Sydney. Welcome to my last haul of the year. Recording this in December. This is going to be everything I picked up in November. I'm going to go ahead and just start off with 7 Seas. I had a daily report about my Witch Senpai, Volume 5. Then we had The Condemned Villainess Goes Back in Time and Aims to Become the Ultimate Villain, Volume 5. And we have at 2500 in Akasaka, surprise, surprise, Volume 5. A couple older pickups. I need to get into stabilizing this camera because that's probably very annoying. Oh well. Anyways, Seventh Time Loop, Volume 6. The villainess enjoys a carefree life, married to her worst enemy, and Volume 7. Lastly, for 7T standard size, we have 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, Volume 16. Then we have a Titan manga release with Sanda, Volume 2. Then we have a couple Square Enixes with the Otaku Love Connection, Volume 3. That's my cat trying to attack. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, we also have The Emperor's Caretaker, Volume 5, also through Square Enix. Then we have a couple J-Novel Clubs, both of them the exact same series because my partner is in love with this series, so he had to get the light novel and the manga. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. Both of these are Volume 2, the light novel and the manga. We had one weird size Kodansha release. It's like standard, but not the standard size. The Drops of God, Volume 1. Now, I don't know how they're going to fully adapt this series because the initial adaptation in English had weird stuff with the way the arcs jumped around. I don't remember the specifics about it. I'm hoping it's different this time around because I would love to fully collect and read the entire story, but only time will tell, I guess. Next, we've got some standard Kodansha releases with Welcome to Demon School, Iramakun, Ira Mafia Edition, Volume 2. We have an older pickup with Waiting for Spring, Volume 8. We have Tower Dungeon, Volume 3. We've got Shoot Juliet Down, Volume 1. I was really interested in this book, just hearing the premise. I'll go ahead and say the premise since I already mentioned it. It's a host club, and there's one really, really popular host, and one person who is basically trying to take down that host and become as popular as them. Anyways, next up we've got Go-Go Loser Ranger, Volume 15. I think I might start flipping through pages for some of these first volumes. We've got Lycris Recoil, Volume 1. This is the anthology repeat. I may actually, give me 1 second, I may do the same for The Drops of God. I haven't actually looked in this myself yet, so I don't know how the art is. It looks good. Let me see if there are any other volume ones in here. I don't think there were. I think everything, everything was a later volume. Anyways, next up we've got Elden Ring, The Road to the Erd Tree, Volume 7, the parody comedy gag spin-off of Elden Ring that covers a story in Elden Ring, but with comedy to it. Next, we've got The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor, Volume 6. That's starting our yen press. Actually, Elden Ring started the Impress, but I'm not good at keeping track of that stuff. Next is Blade and Bastard, Volume 3. This is the manga, not the light novel. Got a couple Tokyo Pops with Yotsuya Ghost Knight. This is smut, so I can't just open it and show pages. We've got Reincarnated into Mafia Dating Sim, a Yakuza heiress becomes a top-ranked villain's romantic target, Volume 2. We've got The Princess and the Villainess's Way, Volume 4. And we have a release that's been delayed countless times, and we're finally happy to actually have it. The Solitary Gourmet by Jiro Taniguchi and Masayuki Kasumi. I don't know anything about this series. Wow, well, that's the book in which nothing happens, but everything's consumed. My partner's book. He still has a plastic wrap on. I don't want to take it off. And just to flip through the pages, I figure he probably wants to be the one to take that off. I'm talking too fast. Anyways, next is Sleeping in Paper Boats, Volume 1 by Teki Yatsuda. It's BL, but it's older teen, so I can flip through the pages. Very, very pretty art. Yatsuda has very good art style. Has a very good art style. Then we've got A Man Who Defies the World of BL, Volume 2. This does have the icky sandpapery cover, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's whatever. Next, we've got a lot of Viz with Sumiki or Sugumi. Sumiki or I can't talk today. Sumiki Ogami's Not So Ordinary Life, Volume 3. We've got Mao, Volume 22. Those were the only two Shonen Sundays. We've got Sakura Saku, Volume 9. That's the final volume of that series. Next, we've got Colette Deserves to... She does not deserve to die. Colette Decides to Die, Volume 5. And there is an otter on the front of this, so I'm really happy about that. Kitty, don't attack the cord. Here, just get on the camera. Just... Yep, that's the camera. That's... Okay, that's not what I want you to... Just... Okay. Hi. Yeah, that's the cat. Okay, and he's up on my shoulders. That hurt a lot. Anyways, very cute cover for Colette Decides to Die, Volume 5 with the otter. Next, we've got Sakamoto Days, Volume 19. Then we've got One Piece, Volume 110. We've got Dark Gathering, Volume 16. We have a lot of these longer ongoing series. Next is Blue Box, Volume 18. Then we've got Akane Banashi, Volume 14. Still the Celestial Shadows, one of my favorites that not a lot of people talk about, Volume 8, starting the Viz 6. We have Snowball Earth, Volume 7. We also have Magilumie, Volume 10. This is starting the second arc of the story, the second arc of the series. We've got the long-anticipated Kingdom, Volume 1 by Yasuhisa Hara. Flip through some of the art in here. Also fantastic art. We had, I also have Hirayasumi, Volume, I think, 7. It's over there. I'm reading it right now, so I didn't put it over on the pile to flip through when I actually got to this point. So I have it. Haven't gone over it in the video. This looks gay. I don't know anything about I'm the Grim Reaper. This is Volume 4. That looks very gay. I'm sure it's not. It just looks that way. Then we've got Cosmos, Volume 3. We've got Trojan X reaching the Volume 10. I almost said trademark. The Volume 10... I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Milestone. Volume 10 milestone. We've got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, Steel Ball Run, Volume 4. We've got a handful of older releases with Vertical, which is technically a Kodansha. Almost finished with this series now. We've got City 10, 11, 12, and 13. Series is completed at 13. I'm literally missing like one of them. Then we've got Baki the Grappler Volume 4. Volume 3 did not show up, and I had to end up buying it somewhere else, but I bought that in December, so I won't be going over to like next year. Then we've got Punch Drunk Love Volume 4, starting our oversized 7 Cs. We've got Painter of the Night Volume 1. I think this came out a while ago. I just never picked it up. There really isn't much I can show from this one. This is very smutty, so most of the art is something I can't show on YouTube. We've also got Monster Cats Volume 3, something I can actually show, even though it's, third volume, not a first volume. We've got another smutty series with Dear Door Volume 1. This one's not as smutty. You can kind of see some of the... I don't think anything explicit was shown there. I'll have to go through my footage, and if there is something explicit shown, I'll just kind of cut around it, which is going to be fun. Next, we have Volume 1 of Cupid is Struck by Lightning by Minta Suzumaru. Really like this author. I'm trying to collect all of her works. Trying to be careful, too, here, because this one's also, I think, mature. Yeah, mature BL, which means there's going to be smut in it. We finally have the last volume of Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion, Volume 9. This is starting the Yin Press section. There were a couple other Villainess series that released this month, or had a volume release this month that I missed. I'm going to have to be picking those up in December. Next, we have probably the best Villainess, Villains Are Destined to Die, Volume 8. Then we've got Takahashi from the Bike Shop, Volume 3. We also have Not So Wicked Stepmom, Volume 7. That is Violent Shaking. I apologize. We've got, I think this is the last older release, with Fruits Basket, Volume 6, and this is the deluxe version. Slowly trying to finish that series. We've also got Bocchi the Rock, Volume 7. We've got another Villainess with Beware the Villainess, Volume 5. Then we have Oversized Kodansha with Senpais and Otoko Noko, My Cross-Dressing Classmate, Volume 3. Medalist, Volume 11. Gazing at the Star Next Door, Volume 7. And the highly anticipated by my partner and several other people, I'm sure, the omnibus re-release of Mushishi by Yuki Urushibata, Volume 1. This is a collector's edition. Very nice looking art on the cover. I've never actually looked into this series. I'm not reading it personally. Maybe I will at some point, but yeah. It looks gorgeous, and I'm super happy for all the Mushishi fans out there who are finally able to get a hold of this, because I looked at how expensive it is to try and get the whole paperback originals in English, and it ain't cheap. So this is a nice alternative to that. All right, but with that in mind, that's everything I picked up in November that I'm labeling my December haul, because that's how this shit works, I guess. And I will talk to everybody later in the month for my reading log. So happy holidays, everyone, and stay safe.